Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to all of you. Good afternoon. Selepas press conference telah diadakan pada pagi ini yang telah diadakan oleh Yang Berhormat Menteri Pengangkutan Malaysia, ada tiga perkara yang ditujukan kepada Menteri, iaitu satu ialah mengenai dengan air turn back, dan kedua mengenai dengan CCTV di KLIA, dan satu lagi ialah mengenai dengan aset-aset yang digunakan untuk search and rescue. So there are three main items that have been brought up at the last press conference by the Honourable the Minister of Transport Malaysia, that is on the air turn back and the CCTVs, and also on the assets that been used for the search and rescue exercise. I go for the CCTVs. Actually, there are only 2 passengers on record that flown on this aircraft that has false passport, and we have the CCTV's recording of those passengers from check-in right to the departure point, and this record of the CCTVs are now being used for the investigation of this matter. So the investigators are doing the investigating right now, and the other issues that we brought this morning is about air turn back. So for that, I will now pass over to Tan Sri Rosali, the Chief of Air Force, to give you an insight about this issue on the air turn back. Tan Sri.
We just asked the fall. There's no fall, right?
Only two. And for those of you, because there are so many of you here, so if you want to ask question, please tell your name and where you come from, which organization or media that you represent. Okay, Tan Sri.
Okay, thank you, Dato'. My name is Rosali. I am the Chief of Air Force, Royal Malaysian Air Force. Now you must be wondering why the Air Force is in this thing. We are a major stakeholder in this search. Now we are concentrating on search. And after YABPM mentioned about extending the search area yesterday, if you remember, and also we are also baffled by no signal from the ELT or the emergency beacon. So we really need to look back into the way we do things. And we actually, what we have done is actually look into the recording on the radar that we have, and we realized that there is a possibility the aircraft did make a turn back. Turn back means deviating from the flight path and coming back, reciprocal heading. So that is the possibility. Now, at this stage and juncture, ladies and gentlemen, we are still trying to collaborate with the civil radar, with the other international agencies, and with this collaboration, probably we'll get a better picture into this. So because of that, the search area has been widened, as we speak, into the South China Sea, and we already have requested our Indonesian friends, the SAR National in Indonesia, to assist us on this matter. Thank you.
Tan Sri, just a question about that.
Tom
Fuller from the New York Times.
Okay, New York Times.
Is it possible for a 777 to turn off all of its diagnostic information that it regularly sends out? I mean, is that actually technically possible that it would disappear from the radar, but also all of this diagnostic information that's routinely sent out would just cease? Is there a button that you can press to do that?
I think that is something that we are all like to know the answers as well, and we are investigating on that matter. And we are talking to the experts from the airline, and also we will get assistance from Boeing, in fact, on this matter. That will be part of the investigation.
Wouldn't it be just a basic question? Can an aircraft disappear into thin air?
I just cannot speculate something that we are not sure. Now, it's better that we get from the right resources, from what is what is the technicalities of the aircraft. I think we have to be fair to us. We have to look at every angle of this investigation. We just cannot do something very fragmentary or piecemeal investigation. So thank you.
Chief from BFM 89.9.
Hey, where are you from?
The minister mentioned 4 persons.
No,
only 2.
Agency.
So the minister just mentioned 4. So 2, you mentioned 2 are for the false passport.
Yeah, yes.
So what about the other 2?
The other 2, no, only 2. Confirm 2. Confirm.
Regarding the
Where are you from?
Sorry, I'm Keith from BFM 89.9.
Okay.
Regarding the air bag that the minister and you yourself mentioned just now, isn't there an SOP that has to be followed, and what would warrant such an air bag to happen, and what would you say prevented the pilot from contacting the ATC?
Okay.
This is from Malaysia Airlines. I'm a majority from Malaysia Airlines. When there's an air turn back, normally there is the pilot is unable to proceed as per plan. And normally when he makes that decision to turn back, he will report to base or a report to also ATC. Right. From what we know from both ATC recording as well as our own, because they also have to message the base, there was no such distress signal or distress call per se. So we are equally puzzled why.
Okay, for the next matter that been talked about this morning is the number of assets, aircraft, ships that they use for the search and rescue. And for that, I have Tan Sri Zulkifli, the Chief of Armed Forces Malaysia, to brief you about what the assets we use to cover such a big space that we're going to do the operations. Tan Sri.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you are aware, as at yesterday, as it was announced by Yang Makmur Dalam 3, we have extended or widened the area of search. And as at last night, we also have sent some elements to conduct the search in the Straits of Malacca. As at the moment, the assets that are involved in the west coast of Peninsula, the sea area. So, without reducing our resources in the east, in the South China Sea, there is an increase of asset now, as what was announced by the Prime Minister yesterday. Because we have got managed to get assistance from our neighboring countries. So as at the moment, the number of aircrafts that are involved in the search and rescue, in the search operations, we have got 22 aircrafts, fixed wing and also rotary wings. We have got now 40 ships doing the search operations in both areas. We have got, as far as the vision of assets, we have got from the 1 aircraft, a helicopter from the Navy. We have got 11 aircraft from the Royal Malaysian Air Force. We have got 5 aircrafts from the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, or APMM. We have got 1 aircraft from the Royal Malaysian Police, that is the King Air. And we have got 4 aircrafts from our neighboring countries. There is 1 aircraft from the United States, 1 aircraft from the Royal Thai Air Force, and 2 aircrafts, 2 Charlie 130 from the Royal Republic of Singapore Air Force. Now, as far as ships are concerned, we have got 14 ships from the Royal Malaysian Navy. We have got 13 ships from the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, or APMM, and we have got 13 ships from our neighboring friends. We have got one ship from the U.S. Navy. We have got 3 ships, 3 vessels from the Republic of China. We have got 3 ships, 3 vessels from Singapore. We have got 5 ships from Indonesia. We have got 1 ship from the Royal Thai Navy. So those are the ships from 13 ships from foreign countries. Not taking into consideration that the ships and the aircraft they are deployed by Vietnam to conduct research in their waters. So basically, those are the assets that are at the moment being deployed in both areas of search.
So as you can see, we have intensified our search for the aircraft. That is our main occupation now, is to search for the aircraft, and we have intensified. Yes.
Sorry, to check.
You are from?
Input from Reuters. So the number of aircraft is 22. The number of ships are 40.
Yes.
Okay. In 2 areas. What are those 2 areas again?
2 areas are one in the east where the search was conducted since the day that we started the search operations.
Yes.
And because of the possibility of the air turn back, so we have done also a land search using our helicopters and so on. And we also are focusing on the in the waters on the west coast of Peninsular Malaysia, especially so on the west coast of Penang.
Okay, thank you.
Jim Clancy with CNN. May I ask you to go back to this turn back? Was this turn back, you say, detected on radar? On the radar record?
Yeah, we look back at the recording, and there is an indication, possible indication, that the aircraft made a turn back. And this is, collaborated at the moment. We are, as we speak, we are trying to make sense of this, and is in some part collaborated by civil radar, but we are still looking for areas from our international agencies. One of the possibility of turn back is coming back to KLIA.
Now,
Okay.
can I ask, with that turn back, does the radar record reflect how much of turn back it made? In other words, did it come back kilometers, 20 kilometers, 10?
I think that's
We are still looking at that.
Still looking at
Forensic.
that.
That's your radar or is that the civil radar?
Where are you from?
You are from?
Military radar.
I've got it from the Wall Street Journal.
Okay.
Military radar.
Okay. Okay.
Jacob from AFP. This question for Majority. Did MAS in the last 6 months, 3 months receive any threats or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Just to follow up on that, please. How much confidence do you have in the 777 fleet that I understand is still flying, still being operated? Are you confident in the safety and the integrity of the fleet? And can you confirm if there are any plans at this stage to ground it?
There's no plan at this stage to ground them. We are very confident of the dispatchability, the reliability of the fleet. All right. This has been a very reliable aircraft for the airline.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you. Last one. Pasha from the Daily Mail. How many of them did not board the flight, and are their background going to be investigated? Those who did not, we believe in the rest of reports there are 5 of them that did not board.
Yes, the 5 passengers did not board the aircraft. The bags have been removed from the aircraft in accordance to the Annex 17 of the ICAO. Thank you very much.
Have they identified the question?
Yeah, they had the bags have been removed, so they are not on board. The bags also are not on board. Thank you.
Krishna from Channel 9 Australia.
Okay.
Did aircraft have any previous history of accident? In August 2012, wingtip accident.
The aircraft had a clipped wingtip, so a portion of wingtip, I think approximately a meter of wingtip was torn, and that was repaired by Boeing, and it was cleared by Boeing, and it was approved. The repair was approved by the various authorities, so it's actually safe to fly.
Okay, thank you.